When we picture World War II, the focus is often on tanks rolling through Europe or planes soaring overhead. But for the men on the ground, the real fight often started after the guns went silent. Soldiers had to battle the elements: snow that soaked uniforms, rain that turned fields into swamps, and mud that swallowed boots whole. Without proper shelter, exhaustion and illness could take down more soldiers than enemy fire. To survive, they came up with clever hacks to stay dry, warm, and alive. Many of these shelter tricks still work today if you ever find yourself stranded in the wild. The foxhole was the soldier's lifeline, a shallow pit dug quickly to dodge bullets and shrapnel. But in heavy rain or snow, a foxhole could just as easily become a death trap, filling with freezing water. To counter this, soldiers built improvised roofs using branches, logs, tarps, or even spare doors ripped from ruined buildings. These makeshift covers shed water and kept snow out, turning a muddy hole into a more livable shelter. Some even layered dirt or sandbags on top for added insulation. When soldiers were cut off from gear or unable to dig into frozen ground, they often turned to the forest. One of the simplest hacks was the lean-to. Soldiers stacked branches against the base of a fallen log or tree trunk, layering them thick to block wind and rain. Pine boughs, bark, and mud added extra waterproofing. Modern survivalists still swear by the lean-to as one of the fastest, most effective shelters you can build with nothing but what the forest gives you. In winter campaigns, particularly on the Eastern Front, soldiers learned a surprising truth: snow can save your life. Instead of fighting against it, they dug into snowbanks to create snow caves and dugouts. Snow, despite its icy appearance, acts as an excellent insulator. Inside a snow shelter, temperatures stayed far warmer than the brutal winds outside. Soldiers would line the floors with branches or cloth to keep themselves from freezing against the ice, then seal the opening with whatever they had to trap heat. This ancient trick, still used by mountaineers today, turned snow from an enemy into a shield. Rain turned battlefields into oceans of mud, and mud meant collapse. To counter this, troops used a clever hack, reinforcing walls with whatever materials they had: boards, logs, woven branches, or even ammunition crates. Lining the walls kept shelters upright and gave some relief from the constant sludge. In wetter areas, raised platforms of sticks or boards provided dry ground to sleep on. Even in today's survival training, reinforcement with available materials remains a key principle. Perhaps the most versatile hack came from an item almost every soldier carried: a poncho. Soldiers used ponchos and tarps not just for staying dry while marching, but for building instant shelters. A poncho tied between two trees became a rainproof tent. Draped over rifles or branches, it transformed into a windbreak. Stretched above a foxhole, it made a waterproof roof. Soldiers valued ponchos because they were light, quick to set up, and adaptable in every climate. This trick is so effective that modern armies and survivalists still use nearly identical methods today. In the chaos of World War II, a soldier's shelter wasn't just about comfort, it was about survival. Improvised roofs kept the foxholes dry, lean-tos turned forests into havens, snow caves offered warmth in blizzards, mud reinforcements kept trenches from collapsing, and ponchos became multi-tools against the weather. These hacks prove that with creativity and determination, even the harshest environments could be endured. And here's the fascinating part. Every single one of these World War II tricks still works today. Whether you're camping, preparing for emergencies, or just fascinated by survival history, these lessons are proof that sometimes the oldest solutions are still the best. If you enjoyed this deep dive into forgotten soldier shelter hacks, make sure to subscribe to Strange History and share this video, because history doesn't just tell stories, it teaches us how to survive.